Today for Maker Monday, we're going to make DIY scratch art. So to make this craft, you'll need a few items. First, you'll need some crayons. You'll need some heavy paper such as cardstock. You'll need some paint. Any color will be fine. I've got some gray paint here. You might also want some soap, a paintbrush, and something to scratch with. We found a metal spoon worked better than using a toothpick. So first things first, we laid down some extra scrap paper just because paint sometimes gets a little messy and we don't want to get that on the table. So then we're going to grab our cardstock and our crayons, and we're going to just cover the entire page in color. You can do a rainbow pattern, you can just do random spots like we're doing here. Just make sure you really color it in. Press kind of hard with your crayons. Make sure you cover up the whole paper. So I have done that here. So this is my finished product. We've seen it work really nicely as well if you did just strips of rainbow color the whole way down. It's totally up to you. So now we're gonna grab our paint. So most people use black paint, but again, you can use any color you'd like. We've got gray paint here. We're going to put a little bit of dish soap in that just so it covers up the crayon really nicely. So I've got my dish soap in here. I've got my paintbrush, and I'm going to get started. And we're gonna cover the entire page. Now it's okay if you can see a little bit of the color shining through. It won't ruin the finished product. So once you've got all the paint done, you need to leave it to dry for at least a couple hours, maybe even overnight. And then it will look like this. So I've already started a little bit of my scratching. I made a bit of an abstract Easter egg up here. That's when I was experimenting with the toothpick. You can see it didn't come through quite as well, but when I started using the metal spoon to do my flower here, it worked a lot better. So all you're gonna do is start scratching off the top layer of paint. And you can make any design. I'm doing sort of a spring Easter theme here. I've got my Easter egg and I'm working on a flower now. But any design that you'd like, perfect. Now it will make a bit of a mess just with the dried paint everywhere, but that's very easy to clean up. So I'm going to do the center now. And you'll see the beautiful colors shining through. Just like that. You can even try writing your name. I'm going to write library. So the first letter in library is a what? A L. Library. That's an L. Good job. Got my I, my B. You can try using different things to scratch with it. You can use maybe some skewer sticks. Depends how dry your paint is, I think. There. We've got library. We've got a flower and an Easter egg. So this is our first attempt. I think we'll try it again and do a different picture. Last thing I'm gonna do is just get some of that dried paint off. And then we have beautiful DIY scratch art. We hope you enjoyed this Maker Monday tutorial and you can try this at home. We'll see you next week for a different craft.